Fort Myers, Florida. Red Sox minor league outfield base running coordinator Darren Fenster, who served as AA Portland manager in 2018, said last September prospect Bobby Dalbec has the most power of anyone he has managed in the system. Fenster is entering his 8th year in the organization. He said about Dalbec's power compared to others, it's not even close. And that includes a guy like Michael, Chavis or Rafael, Devers or Andrew, Benintendi or all these other guys we look at as power guys. If that's not 80 raw power, I'm not sure what is. Dalbec, who bashed 32 homers, 35 doubles and 3 triples while driving in 109 runs between Salem and Portland last year, is participating in his first Major League spring training camp as a non-roster invitee. Boston must add him to the 40-man roster by November to protect him from the December 2019 Rule 5 draft. This 2019 season is an important year in the 23-year-old third baseman's development. He'll likely begin this regular season at AA Portland after he played his final 29 games there last year. The 2016 fourth-round draft pick should be watching Red Sox power hitter J.D. Martinez very closely this spring training. The two are similar in the way think about hitting. They both embrace advanced statistics. Dalbec has an interest in attack angle. I just want to work on things so my hot streaks are longer, Dalbec told MassLive.com. Cold streaks can sometimes get a little bit long sometimes. But some of the adjustments I'm making are things that will fix that. And then just build off where I am last year. It would be nice to start out with a better first half than I did last year. Red Sox prospect Bobby Dalbec, 32 homers, a new age hitter, who thinks analytically like J.D. Martinez. Maybe something in Martinez's routine could help Dalbec become more consistent. Maybe a tip from Martinez, who like Dalbec had questions in his game as a minor leaguer, could help the young prospect become a better and more consistent hitter. Dalbec, who won the 2018 Red Sox Minor League Offensive and Defensive Player of the Year, has been criticized for striking out too much. He punched out 176 times in 126 games at-bats last year. Red Sox spring training camp isn't about the veterans keeping their distance from the prospects, minor leaguers. Bobby Pointer, then a non-roster invitee in 2018, received advice from David Price last spring about his left-on-left changeup. Chris Sale watched top prospect Darwin's own Hernandez's live batting practice Monday. They know these kids are going to contribute sooner or later and be part of the equation, manager Alex Cora said, discussing Sale watching Hernandez. So why not help them out right now and try to speed up their development? He stands at 6'4", 237 pounds. He entered spring training 2018 at approximately 230 pounds. I'm just trying to get better, he said, discussing what he wants to take from his first big league spring training camp. Just get better every day and work on a few things a day or one thing a day on each part of the game. And go to the next thing and have things compound together and just continue to become more of a complete player. Dalbec /.218, .351, .477, .828 in his first 65 games last year, then .323, .412, .742, 1.154 in his next 35 games. He belted 10 home runs in July. He made some tweaks, including some hand positioning and where he stands in the batter's box. It's clear he has decreased his leg lift from last spring training. Check out the videos below from each of the past 3 spring trainings. Dalbec's swing mechanics this year look much smoother. .2019 swing, 2018 swing, 2017 swing. I think with some of the adjustments I made it doesn't go up as high, Dalbec said about his leg lift. I just don't really need a big leg kick to generate power, Dalbec added. I can get the same amount of torque and stretch and power. It just depends on how I use my lower half. Dalbec finished with a .257, .361, .558, .919 line in his 129 games during 2018. He slashed .261, .323, .514, .836 with 6 homers, 8 doubles, 1 triple and 24 RBIs in 29 games at Portland. The pitching was a little bit better up there, Dalbec said. More information on guys, too. So that helped. So just working on developing a plan for each pitcher. And at the end of the day, just getting more comfortable. Dalbec participated in the Arizona Fall League after finishing at Portland. It was a little bit shorter of an off-season because of the Fall League, Dalbec said. I probably took a week off and then got back to it. But my body feels really good. Got stronger this off-season or this year coming into spring training, Dalbec. Cora's first meeting. Cora said last Friday he saw Dalbec play in the 2016 College World Series Finals. Dalbec played for Arizona, which lost 2-1 to Coastal Carolina in the best-of-3 championship. Cora then worked as an ESPN analyst. I saw him on the mound, Cora said. I was one of those guys that thought he was going to hit the first year and then after that he was going to be on the mound. He was amazing in one of the games, Dalbec added about Cora. I met him when he was down there. Dalbec, a two-way player at Arizona, went 11-6 with 7 saves and a 2.50 ERA in 29 outings, 8 starts, for Arizona during 2016. He struck out 96 and walked 37 in 102/3 innings. He suffered the loss in decisive Game 3 of the College World Series, but he didn't give up any earned runs. He surrendered 4 unearned runs, 4 hits and 3 walks while striking out 8. He doesn't miss pitching. It was a good game, Dalbec said. Couple things didn't go our way. That's just a part of it. When this reporter mentioned the runs were unearned, Dalbec replied, I probably could have gotten out of innings earlier in that game.